On this edition of City Focus, we give highlights of the Fall Electronic Recycling event. The Stormwater Division gives a tip for those cooking large meals during the holiday season. The city is giving back to residents through the Mayor's Motorcade, Shop with a Cop, and Shop with a Firefighter programs. Main Street encourages everyone to shop small on Small Business Saturday. And we have Lieutenant Adam Bembry of the Valdosta Police Department in studio to give us some holiday safety tips. These stories and more on this edition of City Focus. Welcome to City Focus. I'm Marcus McConico, the media coordinator for the City of Valdosta. City Focus is your source for information for what's taking place within your city government. This is the 23rd episode of City Focus in 2016, and here are some of the important topics that are happening in the city. Members of the Valdosta City Council approved the purchase of 8 new thermal imaging cameras for the Valdosta Fire Department.
What it is, it's called a thermal imaging camera. In the fire service, we call it a TIC. And it has multiple purposes, but it's really a life-saving tool. It's something that we use primarily in residential fires or commercial fires where we're going to search for victims. It helps us identify a victim a lot faster than just doing old traditional arm and leg search. So we use it for that, but we also use it when we're having searching for extensions. So it minimizes damage. Instead of tearing up all the walls and the ceilings, we can actually locate fire extension while using the camera.
The new equipment will replace cameras that are out of date and difficult to maintain.
Well, with the new ones, we're getting more advanced technology. It's more lightweight, it's smaller, compact, so it's something that is firefighter friendly that we can really use on the incident. The way I like to compare it is that you're getting you have an iPhone 3 and now you're going to iPhone 7. So throughout those years, there's so much advanced technologies with the screen displays, with the ability to read temperatures better, and anything that'll help us, and that's what we're getting out of it.
Broom says that all firefighters will be trained on this life-saving tool that will be used in many ways.
All our firefighters are trained to use them. It'll be one on every truck. And like I said, we won't just use them on fires. We use them on vehicle accidents where possibly someone's been ejected and we need to look in the wooded area for someone. Actually, we even use them on our structural collapse, confined space, any type of technical rescues that require us to possibly look for subjects. We use it for that as well.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Fire Department at 229-333-1835. The electronic recycling event hosted by KLVB, the City of Valdosta, and Atlanta Recycling Solutions continues to be a big success.
This is one of 2 electronics recycling events that we do every year. We do one in the spring, one in the fall. And so far today we've had a great turnout of citizens bringing electronics by, and we've also had a good turnout of volunteers helping us unload all this stuff. It's a very good event. To me, it's awesome. Just throughout the last 7 or 8 years that we've been doing the electronics recycling, we've diverted approximately 288 tons of electronics from our local landfill. And if you can imagine the amount of landfill space that 288 tons would take up, that's how much space we have saved in there for stuff that can't be recycled.
Without the many volunteers, it would be hard to hold events like this.
We have some volunteers coming from Central Avenue Church of Christ, the Home Depot, a group from VSU called Success Mentors, and some other fraternity and sororities as well.
Reducing the material that goes into the landfill is the ultimate goal of this earth-friendly event.
The company from Atlanta called Atlanta Recycling Solutions, and what's great about this company is that they are a zero landfill company, meaning that 100% of everything they take back to their warehouse in Atlanta is recycled. All of the metal, the plastic, the glass, the wiring, all those sorts of things that they get out of all these items is recycled, and that's it's really a great thing.
For more information, contact KLVB at 229-671-3698 and like their Facebook page, Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful.
Mayor John Gale is continuing his tradition by hosting the annual Mayor's Christmas Motorcade for Parkwood Developmental Center. With help from the Valdosta Fire Department, the mayor will deliver the gifts to all 117 patients from ages 7 to 71. Citizens can contribute by donating gifts, clothing for adults and children, small toys, body wash, and solid deodorant are accepted.
My feeling is we need to try to help all we can and make sure that those patients enjoy Christmas. And it's amazing how excited they get when they see those gifts that are being given to them.
Join in the season of giving by donating to the Mayor's Motorcade. For more information, contact Tangela Rowe at 229-333-1835. For Metro 17, I'm Michaela Leung.
There's still time for you to give to the Shop with a Cop and Shop with a Firefighter programs. This is an excellent way for citizens to give back to their community. Both departments will take groups of young people in the community shopping for the holidays. This is an event that both departments look forward to each year.
The event is going to be on December 12th, Monday, December the 12th, Norman Drive, Walmart from 6:30 to 9. So I would say at least have the donations in by the 10th.
Help with this program by writing a check payable to the City of Valdosta Shop with a Cop program. You can call me, I'll come pick it up. Your donation would make another kid's day brighter.
To find out more on how you can donate, contact the Valdosta Fire Department at 229-333-1835 or the Valdosta Police Department at 229-293-3099. The 2016 Greater Valdosta Community Christmas Parade will take place on Saturday, December 3rd, beginning at 5 p.m. The parade will begin at the corner of Woodrow Wilson Drive and Patterson Street and end at the old Bank of America in downtown. Floats will line up between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. on first-come, first-served basis. Thousands of parade goers will bring their armchairs and set up on Patterson Street and enjoy this excellent holiday tradition. So we invite everyone out to the official beginning of the holiday season in Valdosta and Lowndes County.
Everyone deserves a decent place to live.
Everyone.
Decent shelter is something we all need to thrive. When a future homeowner partners with Habitat for Humanity to build or improve a home,
Build.
they build a better future for themselves and their families.
For my family.
For my family.
For my family.
Para mi familia.
Your support empowers a family to help themselves.
Help.
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 Assiste.
Your support helps another family in your community or around the world achieve strength, stability, self-reliance.
Strength. Strength.
Fuerza.
With a little help, we all have the potential to stand on our own.
Potential.
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 Through shelter, we empower. Visit Habitat.org to provide help to families like these today.
Welcome back to City Focus. We have Lieutenant Adam Bembry from the Valdosta Police Department joining us here to give us some safety tips for the holidays. Welcome, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate you calling me out today.
With the holidays coming up, is this a time that crime increases across the city?
Traditionally, our thefts tend to go up. As most citizens notice, we almost always have the mobile command vehicle out parked by the mall area, and that's usually manned 18 to 20 hours a day. We have 30-foot camera pole. We have officers patrolling those parking lots very routinely, keeping up the presence in the area. We'll have some shopliftings, and then we'll have also thefts from cars, which again, I think you and I were talking about earlier. You want to make sure you take your property out of your car while you're doing Christmas shopping. Secure it in your trunk. Keep it out of plain sight. Make sure to lock your cars, but also, again, just you don't want to create have your car be a target. Even if a bag only contains books and just a few shirts or some gym clothes. Again, a thief looking in doesn't know what's in it, and he thinks there's buried treasure, so of course he's going to break into your vehicle to steal it.
Okay. Now, and we'll talk more about what we should do in public, but for those that are traveling during the holidays, are there any tips that you can give to keep our homes safe while we're away?
Absolutely. Main thing again is just communicate with your neighbors. Be sure to communicate with the police. We still do extra patrols. We take them in all the time. You can call the front desk clerk. That's 229-242-2606. Call in, let her know that you would request an extra patrol. Communicating with your neighbors, let people know when you're going to be out of town. Obviously, if you trust them. We encourage you always to leave lights on, outside, inside. You don't want criminals to know when you're home and when you're not. You kind of want them to be a little bit confused. If you haven't invested in an alarm system, that's always an option. But again, main thing is neighbors keeping an eye on each other is probably still even with all the technology advances over the last several years, again, having neighbors that will look in and say, hey, they're out of town in Michigan and I see a car in the driveway. That is something we absolutely need to be aware of immediately. We'll send a car over as soon as we can get one available.
Okay. And to back to like what we're doing out in public, we'll all be shopping and
Correct.
we'll all be in crowded areas, parking lots.
Right.
Are there things that we should kind of be looking out for if we notice something? What are things we should pay attention to keep ourselves safe?
Well, again, even just on a normal daily basis, and I have a lot of people that ask me this. Some of my older residents, I have single mothers out with children. Same thing. Just be aware of your surroundings. Again, if you know the normal people that are out shopping, doing their normal daily routine. Again, if you see people that are hanging out in a place and just observing cars, observing when people are leaving their vehicles, again, those are things you need to be aware of. If somebody is openly looking in cars, you see them up there trying the door handles, you call 911 immediately. Again, that's somebody that's most likely looking to steal something. Being aware of your surroundings, these are normal tips that I would say just use year round. But definitely be aware of your surroundings, aware of who's around you, and just again, just normal awareness. People get very busy, they're checking their cell phone, they're looking at the recent purchases, and again, they just kind of are oblivious to this. But again, criminals prey on this time of the year.
Okay. And what other tips, other than keeping our doors locked, would you say about keeping things, in your car? Would you say don't leave anything in your car, put them in the trunk, or what's the best things to do for us?
And again, as we suggested earlier, again, locking the stuff in the car. I know some people have had very good success, carrying a large blanket and putting stuff down on the floorboard and putting a blanket over it. But again, bags, GPS units, anything that's electronic, get those out of the car, put them in the trunk, keep them covered up. But the other thing is, again, when you're doing Christmas shopping, make a trip home. And don't load up the car with valuables. Get those home and get them secured. Again, you don't want to make it easy for them. And again, we will have some thefts. I mean, it happens every year. We will do the best we can to collect evidence on them, look at surveillance, and get them arrested and get them prosecuted. Because again, it's the local economy is vital to the area, and we're not going to put up with it.
Okay. And are there some tips? I know we talked about earlier not leaving boxes out in front of your
Correct.
home. Are there some other things we definitely should avoid during Christmas?
Yes, and again, this goes back to our in our residential areas with our burglaries. A bad habit that residents have, we've put the word out several times now over the years. Anytime you get that new electronic item, which tend to be our most commonly stolen items in a burglary, big screen TVs, game systems, stereos, those items, of course, come in nice big box with a nice big pretty photo on it. Of course, everybody wants to put it out by their trash bin for trash pickup. The only thing that does is advertise to any potential criminal, hey, this is what I've got in my house, big 50-inch TV, and almost always those two will coincide. The house will get broken into 1 or 2 days later, and then you'll end up going back and say, hey, we just got this. We just put the box out by the curb. I mean, it follows night and day. So anything that you get a box in, break that box down, put it in a garbage bag, put it in your garbage bin. Do not let it out by the side of the road. All it is a big advertisement to what you've got in your house now.
Is there anything else we need to know to keep ourselves safe, keep our belongings safe during this time of year?
Again, just the things we went over again, just trying to be aware of what's around. If you see suspicious activity, call the police department immediately. We'll have extra units on in the area during these seasons. We always do. We'll have people out doing residential, doing what we call just burglary patrol, people that will stay in the residential areas pretty much an entire shift, trying to keep that presence up in the area. But again, when you're out and about, keep your awareness about you. You know, I know people are hauling boxes in and you're trying to get your kids in the car and all that, but again, keeping your eyes moving. Anybody that's looking for a potential victim is going to notice somebody that's constantly looking around over their shoulder. Somebody that's going to be self-involved, looking in the phone and all that, that's usually going to be somebody they would prey upon.
Okay. Well, Lieutenant, thank you for joining us.
Sure.
Appreciate you giving all those tips for us. Hopefully we can stay as safe as possible this holiday season.
I'm looking forward to it, so hopefully we will. Appreciate you calling me in, Marcus.
And we'll be back here on City Focus.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Saturday, November 26th is Small Business Saturday. It's a day that communities all over the country will celebrate and support small businesses for everything they provide to our local communities. By shopping small, you help local businesses thrive and provide jobs to fellow residents. Valdosta Main Street is once again encouraging everyone to visit downtown to shop a wide range of shops and restaurants that call downtown home, from boutiques to furniture stores and record stores to hardware stores. Downtown Valdosta has a little something for everyone that wants to shop small. There are plenty of options right here in downtown to keep your money local. Thanksgiving means turkey dinners, family gatherings, and football. For household drains, it can also mean a lot of grease going down the pipes and into our local sewer systems. While it may seem harmless to pour your oils down the drain, dumping any amount into the sink can be very harmful. Grease clings to the pipe walls in small particles that latch onto each other, causing clogs over time. Whether it's a cup of olive oil or the leftovers from your deep-fried Thanksgiving turkey, it's always best to reuse or place in a container that can be tossed in the trash. Remember, only rain goes down the storm drain. For more information, contact the Stormwater Division at 229-259-3530.
On December 7th, the city of Valdosta will celebrate its 156th birthday at the South Georgia Regional Library. Residents are invited to honor the city at this event. Citizens have the opportunity to celebrate and learn more about Valdosta. The event will be from 4 to 6. For Metro 17, I'm Michaela Leung.
The November City of Valdosta Employee of the Month is Lieutenant Charles Phillips of the Valdosta Fire Department. Lieutenant Phillips is the neighbor of an elderly lady who cares for her 93-year-old mother and is no longer able to perform routine outside chores. He began performing duties around her home, including maintaining the lawn, pressure washing their house, and regularly visiting the two. Although she offered to pay Lieutenant Phillips, he declined. Recently, the citizen had to make several emergency trips out of town to visit her son who has cancer. Lieutenant Phillips once again volunteered to assist her and also care for her pets. Metro 17 congratulates Lieutenant Phillips on being the Employee of the Month and a great citizen. Main Street invites everyone to celebrate the holidays downtown with their new event called 12 Days of Christmas. There will be something happening downtown every Friday and Saturday from the weekend after Thanksgiving until the weekend before Christmas. It all begins with Small Business Saturday on November 26th. ValdostaMainStreet.com has a calendar of events that will take place during the 5 weekends of holiday cheer. There's something for all ages in downtown during the holiday season. Like Valdosta Main Street on Facebook to find out about all the fun events going on downtown. The Valdosta Main Street office has released the 24th edition of the Downtown Valdosta Christmas Ornament. These local collectibles feature historic downtown landmarks and make a wonderful holiday gift. The 2016 ornament is red and features the Strand Alamo Theater building, located at 206 North Patterson Street, which is now home to Birdie's Market. The ornament costs $10. Citizens may also purchase past ornaments as supplies last. The ornaments can be purchased at the Valdosta Main Street office in the Valdosta City Hall Annex. Office hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays. For more information, call 229-259-3577.
Residents are invited to come out to the annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony on December 2nd. Mayor John Gale and First Lady Peggy Gale will begin the ceremony at 5:30 p.m. on the City Hall front lawn. There will be a performance by the St. John's Catholic Church Youth Choir and a visit from Santa Claus. The VYC will also be there encouraging visitors to sign cards for military service members who are deployed for the holidays. Citizens have more options for fun with First Friday and the Art Walk happening on the same night. We hope to see you there to bring in the holidays.
The City of Valdosta wants to remind citizens that while most residents of Valdosta are enjoying a day off for reflection and food, the Public Works Department will be hard at work on Thanksgiving as they will continue to serve citizens by picking up residential garbage. Yard debris and recycling will not be picked up on Thanksgiving Day, but residents can leave their garbage by the curb if Thursday is their regular pickup day. And we hope everyone has a safe and happy Thanksgiving Day.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Now let's take a look at what's taking place in the city in the coming weeks. November 21st, KLVB Board Meeting, 5:30 in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. November 21st, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission Work Session, 5:30 at the South Health District Administrative Office. November 24th, Thanksgiving Day. The City of Valdosta offices will be closed, but garbage pickup will still go on. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. November 28th, the Greater Lowndes Planning Commission meeting, 5:30 at the South Health District Administrative Office. December 2nd, Valdosta Fire Department 2016 Recruit School Graduation, 2 p.m. at the Parks and Recreation Authority. December 2nd, Valdosta Youth Council meeting, 4 p.m. at Valdosta City Hall 2nd floor conference room. December 2nd, Art Walk at 5 p.m. in downtown Valdosta. December 2nd, Annual City Christmas Tree Lighting, 5:30 on the City Hall front lawn. December 2nd, First Friday, enjoy dining and shopping at 6:30 in downtown Valdosta. December 3rd, Greater Valdosta Community Christmas Parade, 5 p.m. December 5th, Historic Preservation Commission meeting, 5:30 in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. December 6th, Valdosta Lowndes County Zoning Board of Appeals meeting, 2:30 in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. December 6th, City Council Work Session, 5:30 in Council Chambers. December 8th, City Council meeting, 5:30 in Council Chambers. To stay informed of what's happening in the city, sign up for the weekly e-news blast at valdostacity.com/public-information or call Public Information Officer Samantha Matthews at 229-259-3548. As we draw closer to the end of the year, Metro 17 encourages all citizens to find a way to be more involved and give back to your community. There are many nonprofit organizations in Valdosta that not only need monetary donations, but also need volunteers to give their time. Find something that you care about and get involved to make our community better. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, ValdostaCity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also like our Valdosta Youth Council page. Follow us on Twitter at City of Valdosta and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand and help your local government by downloading the Valdosta Click and Fix app to your mobile device. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.